Assalamualikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I hope you're all doing well in the best state of Iman and health. Let's inshallah look into our lesson. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور. And who created 7 heavens in layers? You do not see in the creation of the most merciful any inconsistency. So return your vision to the sky. Do you see any breaks? So this is your today's lesson, verse number 3 of Surah Mulk. Let's understand the pronunciation part of this, the grammatical aspect, so that we can learn better. The first two words, alladhi and khalaqa. Khalaqa and alladhi, we have done this in the previous two verses. As mentioned before, you need to focus in the letter za when you are pronouncing alladhi, and khalaqa, kha and qaf should be differently pronounced. So make sure that you practice the same thing in this verse. The third word is sab'a. It is not sab'a. Sab'a samawatin is wrong. Sab'a, because ayn is present over there. Therefore, you will not read ayn as alif. So when you're reading ayn, it comes from your middle part of the throat. Sab'a. Samawatin is very casual word. Read it as usual without any pressure. The next word is tuibaqa. Now, if you want to read tuibaqam, that is fine. If you want to continue without stopping. When I recite, I prefer stopping. Okay. So tuibaqa is what I read. So whenever you are reading this word, focus on ta and qaf. It is not tibakha. There is a difference between tibakha and tuibaqa. Tui. Now your tip of the tongue, what happens is for the letter ta, your tip of the tongue, it touches the upper gum part of, like, not your upper front two teeth, a little behind the front two teeth, upper front two teeth. Put your tongue a little behind front two teeth. Okay, it should touch the gum part of it. Tuibaqa, tui, ta, tui, tu. Tui, ba, qaf is something that we have practiced, alhamdulillah, from the very beginning. So it is not kha, it is qa. All sound should be present, like I say claw, flaw, law. So all sound should be present when you are pronouncing qaf. Next one, ma, ta, ra. We have learnt the rule of ra. Whenever ra is carrying fatah or dhamma, we read it a little thick. That is, we read it heavy. So it is ma ta ra. It is not ma tara. It is ma ta ra, ra, R-A-W, ra. Ma ta ra. Let's look into the next slide. Fi khalqi. Again, you have to focus on khaf, qaf and kha. Rahmani. Fi khalqir rahmani. Here you need to focus on ra and ha. Ra needs to be recited heavy. It is not rahmani, it is rahmani. Rahmani. Ha, do not interchange it with the ha letter. Okay. Next one, min tafawut. Again, I am stopping here. If you want to continue, you can continue, inshallah. Read it as usual, no pressure. Next one, farji'il basara. Here I have combined the both words to show you as an example, as we did in the raw rule. I gave you an example when raw is having fatah or dhamma, okay, on its own, and we recited heavy. And I gave also an example when ra is sakin and the word that is coming, when the letter that is coming before ra sakin is having fatah or dhamma, and we read it a little heavy. Okay, so here the both examples are present. Look here, in the first word, farji'il, it is not farji'il, it is farji'il. You need to know that ra sakin is present, and before ra sakin, fa is carrying with it fatah, that is zabar. So we read it heavy. Raw rule, remember this, okay? Ain you need to also focus. It is not farji'il, it is forji'il, forji'il. Basara, here ra is having fatha. Ra is not silent, ra is having fatha, that is zabar. We read it heavy, ra. Forji'il basara. Sad also is your focus here. It is not basara, it is basara. If I write it this word in English, I will be writing as BASAW, saw, okay? And RAW, basara. So use English terms at times for you to memorize. This is one of the tricks that I use when I find difficult in pronouncing. So inshallah ta'ala you can use the same. Next word is hal, tara. Hal is very simple, do not do anything with that. Tara, again we are seeing ra is coming with fatah, that is zabar. We read it a little heavy. Min futur, read it as usual, no pressure. Here also we have an example that ra we are stopping over there and we are stopping with heaviness. Why? Because ta, we go behind it, behind ra, because we are doing stopping over there, we are doing waqf over there. So we are stopping with futur. Why are we reading it? Why is it not futur? Why it is futur? Why is it heavy? Why? Because before ra there is wow. Again wow is having second. We will go another word back, that is ta. Ta is having what? Dhamma, that is pesh. We need to stop it with heaviness, not with lightness. So this is another example where ra is in a state where we are stopping and we are going behind ra preceding letter, but again the preceding letter is having jazm. So we move to next preceding letter to see what is coming with it. Here ta is coming with dhamma, so we say futur. So this is your lesson for today. Let's read the entire verse together again. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور. So your homework will be memorizing of verse 3 along with the pronunciation. If you have any doubts, do let me know. Jazakallah khair, barakallahu fikum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.